was looking for a portal that I don't want to spend a lot of administrative time to subscribing 5, 6, 7 different system and putting so much time in the back end to make sense of all of that. And I did really put a lot of time and effort into paying hundreds of dollars a month into the system where I'm using their editors and creating my courses there. The problem there was that if I don't like that system anymore, or if I do not want to continue there, all the work that I have done is wasted. And then I'm spending so much time making sense of 5, 6 different systems, and that's a wasted time for any subject matter expert. They could be a coach or a therapist or
Right.
anyone who has content creator. They should be doing what they know.
Hi, and welcome to the Entrepreneur Freedom Solutions Show. I'm Eric Asbeck, and today we have with us Ritu Chopra. And I guess the easiest way to do it is this, to say Ritu she's an author, she's a speaker, she's an entrepreneur, a technologist, and she's the founder of Coaching Oasis, which is a full service content delivery portal. And that's the thing we're going to be talking about today. And she's going to explain all about that. So hi, Rita. Welcome.
Hello. Hi, Eric. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm great. And thank you for having me.
Oh, you bet. This is going to be an interesting one. Definitely.
I'll try.
So we might as well just jump right in and just tell me about why Coaches Oasis. Tell me about Coaches Oasis and the problem it solves and why that's important.
Okay, and there's a little story that goes behind it. So I, as a technologist, had been in corporate Fortune 500 for 22 some years. So have had many roles with fabulous companies, great opportunities to learn, but somehow my interest also were somewhere else in personal development and working with people, bringing the best out of them, mentoring them, etc. So side by side, I had many other opportunities, written books, and I'm currently writing another new book, which is the Women Leadership in 21st Century. So that was like during COVID pandemic that I, like most of us around the planet, had seen the devastation that this virus had brought us down to our knees. So I saw that mostly women had a difficult time during this period as mothers, as professionals, and taking care of it, and people who lost their businesses and opportunities. So getting back into the workforce, managing family and other dynamics that it created was very difficult. So a lot of people were looking into what can I do? How can I balance? Well, that is for most people that you will talk to would say that they have to rethink where to place themselves. For me, I was looking for a portal that I don't want to spend a lot of administrative time to subscribing 5, 6, 7 different system and putting so much time in the back end to make sense of all of that. And I did really put a lot of time and effort into paying hundreds of dollars a month into the system where I'm using their editors and creating my courses there. The problem there was that if I don't like that system anymore, or if I do not want to continue there, all the work that I have done is wasted. And then I'm spending so much time making sense of 5, 6 different systems, and that's a wasted time for any subject matter expert. They could be a coach or a therapist or
Right.
anyone who has content creator. They should be doing what they know,
Yes.
their traits, their skills. So I then during lockdown months, I did work with computer architects at a technology company. As being a technologist, I delivered complex systems for Fortune 500 companies. So I knew all these moving parts, the flows, etc. So I worked with to design a system that is ease of navigation, ease of use, delegation, and any non-technical person can understand and the system. Most of your needs are at one place, and it's so visual and it's so easy to use that you do not need to understand HTML language or technology with the branding, with hosted website. So that's what Coaches Oasis was born.
I got it. I got it.
Yes.
Well, we'll dig into that more in a moment, but let me ask you this. Are there some common myths around this? And if there are, how would you debunk them?
I think this is a very good question. So there's a lot of myths people have, like what majority of the content creators need a platform, right? So if you're a healer, if you're a coach, or if you're a therapist or a doctor who is training, or it could be any in any domain, maybe automotive industry, you have
Right.
something to share with people, or financial industry, just share something with people. You already need a lot of time on those areas, and understanding a system, it's just people think that okay, if they have a platform, it's just going to be easy just to go there and just get going.
Uh-huh.
No, you have to learn a complete new set of skills to manage that portal.
Right.
Now, you drifted away, and a lot of time with these portals, you cannot delegate. You have to give the full portal access to someone else, which you do not want to do that. You may not want someone who is managing your social media to see your sales reports, etc. So you don't want to do that. So being a technologist and being in that industry for so long, I understand. I happen to be the data privacy single sign-on, as you may have heard that, access controls. I am the SME in that area. So I
So
understand.
subject matter expert.
Yes. So
Yes.
I designed the system that you could delegate portion of your to dashboard to someone who relates to that service. So if it's a bookkeeper, you can only give them the student activity report or sales report, etc. And if it's a virtual admin or a admin that's helping you with social media, you only give them that access. So those levels are created. That is such a valuable feature of this tool, and everything is created so visually. You don't need to understand a technical language and how to.
Right.
It's done in such a ease of use. That
Mhm.
was my key goal, that for
Yes.
a majority of the coaches, authors, semis, content creators, they may know how to navigate things, but they're not technically savvy. Not all of them are technically savvy. So this was my goal here, that one, that non-technical people and technical people can use with ease, and it provides all of the back end uh, tasks that a person has to do at one place. So they don't have to subscribe to so many different systems.
Well,
And then
without going too much into the weeds on it, what's the list of different tasks, different task
uh,
areas that you're
so
referring to?
let me start saying that by on our FAQ page, we have categorized those FAQs in such a detail, in such a way they are categorized, the cost and benefits, the
Yeah.
course creation, delivery, etc. So that is something someone without even subscribing to a system can see. Now, to your question is, what are the importance of those? Are is when you have a content created an editor into a system, you cannot take it if you're not liking that system. So you have to restart your work.
Right.
Here, you have an option to bring in your audio, video, PDFs, and which is yours. So no matter which system you use, your content are yours without re-spending the time over and over. Right?
Mhm.
We like them to stay with us, and that's why we're creating that ease of use. So once you like it, we're giving you everything you need. and will like to keep you as long
Sure.
as you're delivering your content.
Sure.
The other areas are that forums, notifications, tips, reminders, coupons, anything that a entrepreneur like a coach or a content uh, creator would need, that is designed in such a way, and the duplicating your courses, recreating, etc., is done in such a with such a automation, with so many other tasks are automated, which could be repetitive and
Right.
take a lot of time.
Yes. So, who would you consider your ideal clients?
Our ideal clients would come in many different areas. Any content creator from any domain, any industry, a subject matter expert, therapists, or musicians, anyone who has a something to teach, so that they can use our cloud-based system, which is built on all of the cybersecurity practices and is a 2FA with the two-factor authentication. And we also build this system accessible to people with disabilities. So our current users have some permanent disability, visual impairment,
Got it.
etc. They are
Mhm.
using the system with no issues.
I got it. So maybe the way to ask this is, so people are going to embark on this path. So what are some of the roadblocks to watch out for?
Good question. So the roadblocks can be sometimes as a coach, I want to say that a lot of time we create our own roadblock or
Yes.
resistance to a change, etc. Other things that people may see that, oh, I already have something, I don't want to move it. The question to ask yourself is it working well for you? Great. If not, are you open to take a look at something different that might be? So it saves you time. You generate more income by focusing on your marketing and delivery of your content than
Right.
learning how to put it all together.
I got it. So is there a particular golden nugget that you'd like to, if there was one golden nugget that you would like, you could share with people, what would that be?
See, personally, I say to people when this question is asked, believe in yourself. A lot of time there is that you hear things from different sources, it's more confusion,
Mhm.
and people start doubting themselves. I don't know it and I need XYZ in order to do that, so they're getting stuck in a way somewhere, which as a coach, that my programs are explore your untapped potential. so
Sure.
so I like to repeat that is the golden nugget would be evaluate your stage. If something that you are using is working out well for you, great, that's fine. You don't have to jump to a different thing because something is new on the market. But um, the analogy that I can offer, Eric, is that if you're in the market to buy a car, there's a lot of models, there's a lot of makes. Every car has the same common purpose, takes you point one A to point B, wherever you want to go. Is the feel, is the appeal that you get from that vehicle
Sure.
is important to you. So based on your skills and strengths, what you like, and we have tried to make every attempt to make it so easy to use and navigate.
Okay. So, well, I'm sure that there are people who are going to want to get in touch with you. So what's the best way for them to do that?
People who want to directly reach out to me, I think the best way would be LinkedIn. You can search me with my middle initial, my first name Ritu, middle initial G is George, and my last name Chopra. They can connect with me. And otherwise, if you want to go check out our website, coachesoasis.com, we have our email at the top of the
Say that
banner.
again. Say the website slowly again, please.
Coaches Oasis, one word, coachesoasis.com.
That's coaches and then Oasis is OASIS.
Yes.
Got it.
coachesoasis.com and check us out. I would ask them to take a few moments to go to FAQ and see that the cost and benefits of this portal. And there's a lot of information, some short videos, so they can see it on YouTube and reach out to us through inquiries at Coaches Oasis.
Awesome. So great. This has been fun. I really appreciate it. What I should say is there any other question I should have asked you? And how would you have answered? If realizing, go ahead.
So I would like to share, Eric, that people, especially in their midlife and during the pandemic, post-pandemic, a lot of people had to rediscover themselves. Most of us, I am connected globally with amazing entrepreneurs, people, subject matter experts, or professionals. Everyone has a story. They had to rethink things in so many ways. And when you're readjusting to life and you find yourself in a situation uh, that suits well for you where you are, right? Accept that, and there is nothing wrong with it, right? To rediscover yourself and go on. And a lot of us have so much experiences from our professional backgrounds in our life. And if we're looking at close to retirement, and I find this working out better for me than being in a 9 to 5 job anymore, that's a lot of us are asking that question these days. So I would say, especially women who find themselves that they become caregiver for their elders, family members, etc. They're juggling. Um, there's so many opportunities for them to serve the need.
Yes. Awesome. So I'm glad I asked that question.
Thank you.
So, well, thank you, Ritu. It's been a lot of fun and very interesting conversation. I really appreciate your time here.
Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to come and share my story with your audience.
Awesome. Okay. So until next time, take care. Bye.